Awaken. Awaken. Awaken, Loda. As in the days of ancient memory, once again the time has come when those whom you watch over and continue to protect need your help.
Goddess. Oh, Goddess.
The guardian of the abandoned mine has failed, and Adul has gained possession of the third book of Ys. Adul Christin. This light is a message. It tells me that the goddesses who rule this land in times of old have awakened from their long sleep. They have returned. So everything is exactly as the legend foretold.
The Tower of Darn, a tower constructed by evil. So I'm sure that the key to solving Asteria's evil mystery is hidden there.
Slow down, Adul.
Look, there's no telling how long it'll take me to find it, and we're running out of time. I'm gonna climb that tower and find a way in no matter what anyone says.
What about the remaining books of Ys? You've already found the books of Hadel, Davi, and Toba. But what about the 3 books that haven't been found yet?
That's what I've been trying to tell you. The Tower of Darn, that's where the books are hidden, I'm sure of it.
Adul, courage and recklessness are not the same thing.
Oh, damn that, Goban. I know they're there.
Adul Christin, come to me. I am Loda. I have been waiting for you, Adul Christin. I am Loda. I pass on the memories of the goddesses.
The memories of the goddesses?
Adul Christin. I am Loda. Come to me.
Loda, you're sure?
Yeah. He said, Adul Christin, come to me.
That voice was Loda the tree.
He's a tree?
All I know is what I've heard. It's said that Loda is a giant tree, a tree with a soul, and that it's lived here since the ancient times. Mysteria was still called the Land of Ys.
A tree with a soul?
They say it's the keeper of history, with its roots spread wide throughout the land, and that it's pledged eternal loyalty to the 2 goddesses.
A giant tree with a soul?
That's what they say, Adul. Unfortunately, I have no idea where to find it.
For some reason, I know where it is.
Is that so?
The Loda tree is...
What's wrong, Dogi?
Ruta! Ruta Gemma, he's vanished! He's gone!
He's what?
Ruta?
I just spoke to one of the guards at Zabik village, and he told me that Ruta left yesterday and hasn't been seen since.
It can't be.
All I can think of is that he might have gone after the Book of Gemma. You think that's it, boss?
Why would he do that?
Well, Ruta is a direct descendant of one of the 6 priests of Ys.
But that would mean...
That's right, Adul. Ruta's family are the keepers of the tale of Gemma. It's dark fact. It's been a while. Go. As you suspected, I have your missing man, Ruta Gemma.
Who is this guy?
The evil magician. Dark fact. Your mortal enemy. Your fight is with him.
Fact. Dark fact.
Adal, I've enjoyed watching your exploits. They've been very entertaining. Therefore, I'd like to extend the following invitation. Adal, in the forest you'll find a deserted temple. The Book of Mesa, which I recently acquired, is hidden there.
The Book of Mesa?
That's right. I invite you to test your abilities as the brave soul. Go to the temple alone, find its hiding place, and take the Book of Mesa, if you can. If you succeed in taking the book and coming back alive, you may consider it a gift. Now, even though you know it's a trap, are you willing to accept my invitation?
Yes, of course I will.
Is that so? Well then, you've given me something to look forward to. But let me make one thing clear. Even if you succeed and get the Book of Mesa, brave hero or not, so long as I am in possession of the Sixth Book of Ys, the Book of Fact, you cannot make your wishes come true no matter what you do.
What about Ruda? Hey, wait! Wait, this isn't fair!
Fina! Leia. Is something wrong, Fina? It's time to awaken.
I know.
Then come, Fina. Let's begin. We shall turn the wheel of destiny together, all right?
Yes, Leia, I understand. We must prepare for Adal's return to Ys.
Well, what is it, Adal again? Honestly, Fina, you needn't worry about Adal. He'll come back just fine, I'm sure of it.
Jeba.
Yes, dear, what is it?
I'm sorry. It's nothing at all.
Listen, Fina, I know that your life is difficult right now, but whether your memory returns or not, I want you to know you can stay here as long as you like.
Jeba.
You see, my dear, the truth is that your being here makes me happy, and I don't want you to go. You're no longer just a guest here, or even just a friend. You are truly like a daughter to me, Fina.
Whoa. I can feel it. It's down there in that valley.
What could the legendary Loda tree want with Adal?
Damn, can't see a thing. You better take it slow until this mist clears up. Hey, what happened to the trail? It's disappeared. Adal, are you sure this is the way?
Yes.
Well then, since there's no path, we'll make our own. Come on.
Wait.
For what? Huh? Well, I guess somebody heard me.
Good of you to come, adult Kristen. I have been waiting for this day, waiting to awaken from my long sleep and fulfill my promise to the goddesses.
You mean you were waiting for me?
Now, come unto me, and I will show you the history of ancient Ys. In the distant past, this land was a beautiful country called Ys. Behold. This country was nurtured and protected by 2 wise goddesses and governed by 6 virtuous priests. In celebration of its birth, the goddesses gave the people of Ys the Black Pearl, which came to sustain them.
The Black Pearl?
The strange power within the pearl became the basis for all magic. And it was this power that was used by the 6 priests to create the magical metal called Claria.
Claria?
Claria was made from the Black Pearl, and with the power of its magic, Ys and its people became prosperous. But eventually, the production of Cleria had dire consequences that even the goddesses were unable to foresee. A great evil was born that disrupted the delicate balance between tranquility and chaos, light and dark, goodness and depravity.
A great evil?
Merciless and malevolent creatures suddenly appeared. The earth split open, and the molten lava that boiled up from its depths burned the land. The peace and prosperity of Ys were replaced by tragedy and ruin.
That's right, Ruda's song. This is what he was singing about.
The priests tried to rid the land of evil by burying the Cleria deep in the earth beneath the temple on Mount Precious. But once born, the evil was unstoppable. So to retain the precious power of the Black Pearl and save Ys, they separated the Holy Temple from that which had been the root of the calamity, the Cleria buried beneath it. The temple rose into the heavens, never to be seen again. After a time, the goddesses disappeared as well, and the evil beasts stopped their onslaught. The few that remained attempted to pursue the priests by combining their powers to create the Tower of Darm, but eventually they too disappeared, and this land was peaceful once again. But our paradise was no more, and the goddesses, once the pride of Ys, were gone. The temple that had graced Mount Precious had disappeared from the face of the earth. All of this was in the olden days, and now, with the passage of time, the horrors of the evil beasts have been forgotten, and only the descendants of the priests know the history of Ys and keep its memory alive. Later, the riches with which the priests had hoped to endow this land became a reality when the Cleria was found, but the miners who discovered it called it by a different name, the precious metal known as silver. And just as Cleria brought prosperity to Ys, silver enriched the lives of the people of Asteria. But as in days of old, it also brought forth evil. The priests left behind the 6 books of Ys to help their descendants destroy the evil that was sure to rise again, and to achieve thereby a true and lasting peace. But over time, the mistakes that were made in the olden days have been forgotten. It is therefore my duty, as the keeper of history, in the service of the goddesses, to tell you what has come to pass. And now that duty done, there is something I must give you.
Hey, what is this?
Armor made of Cleria. Cleria is the source of evil's power. It is therefore the only thing that can stand against that power.
Cleria?
I charge you, Adal Christen. Destroy evil and bring peace to this land once more. You must.
Wow, Adal. That armor. Ooh.
It's Cleria, the Clarion armor of the legend.
My apologies, Lord Thatch. It was an inexcusable oversight, I admit. I should have realized that the girl in the Temple of Solomon was the incarnation of one of the goddesses.
Then she has the memories of this goddess.
My lord, there is evidence which clearly indicates the existence of 2 goddesses.
I see. They're making their move.
Lord Darkfact, with your permission, sir, may I ask one question?
Yes, Stars. What is it?
Sir, I don't understand. What reason could you possibly have for telling Adal where to find the Book of Mesa?
Oh yes, the temple. It's quite simple, really. Adal will die there.
Ah, of course. This mad Dark Factor, the commander of the evil army, the descendant of a priest? Still, he cannot be taken lightly.
Will you stop being so stubborn? Come on, let me come along.
Darkfact told me to come alone. Don't worry, I'll come back. And when I do, I'll have the Book of Mesa.
But Adal...
Darkfact made it clear that this was a trap, so don't let your guard down, not for a second.
What is that thing?
Adol, be careful. Come back in one piece, will ya?
It's given up. I'm safe for now, but all it has to do is wait. I'm trapped in here. The only chance I've got is to sneak up behind him and take him by surprise. Huh? All right.
Fina. Fina.
Fina. Fina, you are...
I'm sorry, Jayla. It's time to say goodbye. I can't tell you how grateful I am. I will never forget your kindness and your love.
Oh, Fina, finally I understand who you are.
An entrance! It's the inside of the temple. Here I go. There's no way out of here. So, fact is trying to trap me. What the?
Doris, what progress have you made? Have you been able to extract the evil beasts from Claria?
Yes, sir.
I am well aware of your doubts, but I will soon prove that I am capable of forcing every being in this land to recognize me as their ruler by changing the ending of the legend's final chapter.
I have misjudged you, sir.
Even if Adol survives and is indeed the brave soul of the legend, even if the goddesses try to help the people of Asteria, what can the puny humans do to stop me? The indolent creatures will have but two choices. They can choose either to serve evil or be destroyed by it. Doris, prepare to mobilize my army of evil to launch an all-out attack on Minia.
What now? Which way should I go? When I fell through that hole, I was standing just outside the back wall of the temple, so judging from the moonlight, the center should be this way.
Disband the army? Not a chance.
No, of course not. I'm not saying we should disband it completely, but we have the harvest coming up and the old folks can't manage it alone. They need help. All I'm suggesting is reducing the army's size at least a little. After all, there have been no attacks since the Harvest Festival. Why not let some of the men get back to work?
He's got a point, Slav. No one's seen the evil beasts in quite a while, and instead of just waiting for the next attack, our men could be helping out the old folks in the fields.
Yes, and if we cut down the size of the army, we could get back to running Minia the way we used to. Don't you get it? Disbanding the army, or even reducing its size, will put Minia in danger. Munashi, I understand what you're saying, but I don't agree. Eventually, we'll need every soldier we've got. Sure, the evil beasts are quiet now, but this is just the calm before the storm. We can't reduce the size of our army until we're sure they're gone and won't ever come back.
But what about the harvest and the town's business?
That's right. I agree with Manashi.
I do too.
Yeah, Menashi's right. If we don't act now, we don't need
To Manashi!
Yeah,
To Manashi!
That's the clearest thing of all. The book is in there. I know it is. Just as I thought.
Adal, you can defeat this evil monster. Believe in the power of Claria. It will protect you.
Loda's right. I can beat this thing. I know I can. Claria.
You made it. It's good to have you back, buddy. You did it. Way to go.
Ouch. Careful.
There are 2 more books. I think Otto's right. The most likely place to find them is the Tower of Dharm.
Yeah. Huh? That's strange. I can read these letters.
Really? Thanks to Loda, no doubt.
It's the 4th book. The Book of Mesa. It says here, we've been chased into the Shrine of Solomon, but the evil beasts are not far behind and are beginning to close in on us.
My plan is perfect. Evil shall prevail.
We're going to the Tower of Dharm.
Mm-hmm. Adal survived Darkvat's trap and brought back the 4th book, the Book of Mesa. But the 5th book, the Book of Gemma, has disappeared, and as long as Ruta is Darkvat's hostage, its whereabouts remain a mystery. Meanwhile, the citizens of Minia are unaware that they'll be forced to fight for their lives against the gigantic army of evil beasts about to attack the city.
Powoli. Normalnie działa.
Nie, to już nie fajnie tak było, machanie czy do czego. Przecież dobra.